All I know is I've been through a lot and I survived a lot, you know. And the one thing that I know that I'm happy doing through all the trials and tribulations and having to grow and having to work out every day to make sure that I stay healthy, having to make sure I stay physically, fit, good for my family, good for my community. All I know for sure is God had me through all that. That's my testimony, bro. I can't, you know what I'm saying? You can say I'm crazy or not, but that's how I feel. And I've been afraid to say that for so long. I've been afraid to tell people. And it's like, I don't know why. I guess I didn't believe in him as much as I thought, because I had this fear of, I was afraid honestly for no reason. I feel healthier, more at peace. And I feel like I can tell other people, like, yo, listen, I ain't saying I know everything. I'm just saying the way has been pointed out, and I felt like I wasn't going that way for the longest. Or maybe I was, but I felt like I didn't deserve that go that way, or maybe maybe I just didn't truly believe. But yeah, bro, if they say Christ died for our sins, hey, I accept it, and I haven't accepted it for a long time. So now what's my job? My job is to make sure that I am the best version of myself, so I can be available for people that need me if they need me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the biggest thing that I could say is, like, that's why I'm talking about gaming and stuff like that. Like, this has helped me stay grounded mentally. This has helped me learn how I can this has helped me just figure out life, basically. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to change nothing. I'm just trying to help give you the perspective that I've gotten just living in life. You know what I mean? It's easier to me if I see life as a game, only because, here we go, thank you, my boy. To me, it's easier to see life as a game just because I play a lot of games. And I know there's a lot of gamers out there that's also, like, dealing with anxiety, dealing with bad, traumatic experiences. And they use games for a way to relax. Some people say they're using it for escapism. If that's the case, I can tell you, reality is better. It gets better. It's cool to play, chill, hang out for a game for a little bit. That's what I'm trying to say. It's cool to do your hobbies, but it's better to have some variety and let the sun hit your face. Work out, read a book, get rejected by that girl you're afraid to talk to. Like, get some experience, bro. Like, your lady, the right lady is out there, but you'll never find her. You'll never find her hiding. That's all I'm gonna say. Trust me. Don't be afraid. And you gonna screw up, right? Nothing is guaranteed in life, and nothing is perfect. You're gonna screw up with a lot of relationships, men and women, just how you go through life. That's a part of the game. Who said you can't use gaming to encourage people? Who said you can't use gaming to teach people the ways? Not me. Welcome to the new episode of Gems and Gaming. Get ready as we log in to share some life wisdom and put you on game. Let's get it. Yo, what's going on, y'all? Y'all don't understand how good I feel right now. I'm super excited to stream today, or at least record this video. I don't stream on Twitch. I know I probably should. I'm hilarious, so I know you guys would love it. Entertaining, but more than anything, y'all know what I haven't been talking about, which is my problem and why I've been feeling guilty about doing videos on the internet trying to help people, because I've been afraid to say the biggest thing that's been guiding me the whole time. Just because I was afraid of people think I was crazy or what other people might say. But y'all, it's been God this whole time that's been guiding me. I don't understand. Like, I got a comment on my last YouTube video talking about my parents failed me. Bro, my father has never failed me, big dog. Listen. I worked hard at every single job I ever had. Never quit. When I got home, even in school, I worked harder than most students. I wasn't the smartest person. Traditional school isn't I don't rock with it. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I was super, super, super dedicated, and I worked hard to get my degree in theoretical mathematics. By the way, for my homie that said, my parents might have failed me, even though he was projecting. It's not about me. It's the internet. You know what I'm saying? People take stuff out on other people. But my father's never failed me, and I worked hard at everything I did. Even when I didn't know that he was guiding me, he got me here. You know, after I would work. So first off, I had to travel 2 hours to get to school, bro. Like, I had to go from College Park, Georgia to Alpharetta, Georgia to go to school. And if y'all know anything about Atlanta and traffic or anything else like that, y'all don't understand, like, the amount of mental fortitude you have to go through to go from the south of Atlanta metropolitan area to the north of Atlanta metropolitan area just to go to school from K to 12. Only 2 years in my life did I go to school in my local neighborhood. So y'all don't understand, like, the mental hurdles I had to go through just to survive, for real, bro. I had to survive in the hood, my hood, our hood, you know what I'm saying? Y'all my people, we all people. No, I ain't trying to be offensive by saying the hood. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's be real. But I had to survive in the hood, and then I had to survive in the suburbs. Okay? Picture me going into the suburbs. I was very outspoken. Extremely outspoken. Do you sell anything, my boy? No. I'll be back. Let me get some stuff off my items real quick. Come on, bro. I had to survive in 2 places. All right? Get to know everybody. You know, I was a problem in both places because I was outspoken. You know what I mean? In both places, I was in survival mode. So I had to show that I was tough to survive in both places. Even though I wasn't really, like, physically built like I am now. Like, back in the day, I had to use my intellect to survive in the hood, and I had to use my aggression to survive in the suburbs, man. Like, listen, both can be problematic when you think that the only choice that you have to survive someplace is through being aggressive, or they can be problematic when you live that way for so long, and then you finally get to a place of peace, and you're still, like, in survival mode and not realizing, dude, you're safe now. And the only reason I feel that way is because for me to have survived all that, even get to a point where I can get on the mic and talk about my life, it's all because God was looking out for me, even when I didn't know it, even though I don't deserve it. I did a lot of bad stuff, y'all. Like, I don't feel like, I always felt guilty about trying to help other people because I know I screwed up a lot in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I to try to tell people, hey, bro, you going the wrong way, or that's not what to do? You know what I'm saying? I feel like the only way for people to really get that is to know, like, I'm just like you, bro. I am. It's just the truth. Like, I'm not saying I'm better. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I know more. All I'm saying is God never left me, so I know He's not leaving you. And I don't know what the answer is in life, but now I got peace, and that's what I want other people to have. And it's not just because I believe in God. I study all the time, y'all. Like, I got all these different books. Grit by Angela Duckworth. I'm learning about Joan of Arc because I have an interest in Paris. I really have no idea who she is, but I know she's important. We're going to figure it out. You know, I haven't read that book yet, but I go to the library. I get books all the time. Hold on, I got some real good books for y'all. We'll see if I edit that or just let it be authentic. Look, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This is how I help people in business. I learn in the business world. Obviously, I gotta get my spiritual up. I got my Bible. I got all types of Bible, but this one that stays in my office. Majority of the time, I'm reading Proverbs because ain't I a fool? And obviously, from every now and then, I read the gospel. Everything else is great information, sure, but I ain't really worried about much. I'm not gonna lie to you. I believe in Him. Think and Grow Rich is good for you for business. My young men, bro, check out 50 things every young gentleman should know. I promise you. I promise you it will help you. 48 Keys. 48 Keys of Creativity. Create or Die by Dwayne Walker. Shout out to my guy, World of Creatives. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, I don't know everything. I ain't even trying to pretend to. I'm not going to offend you or say anything like that. All I know is I've been through a lot and I survived a lot, And the one thing that I know that I'm happy doing through all the trials and tribulations and having to grow and having to work out every day to make sure that I stay healthy, having to make sure I stay physically, fit, good for my family, good for my community. All I know for sure is God had me through all that. That's my testimony, bro. I can't, you know what I'm saying? You can say I'm crazy or not, but that's how I feel. And I've been afraid to say that for so long. I've been afraid to tell people. And it's like, I don't know why. I guess I didn't believe in him as much as I thought because I had this fear of, I was afraid honestly for no reason. I feel healthier, more at peace. And I feel like I can tell other people, like, yo, listen, I ain't saying I know everything. I'm just saying the way has been pointed out, and I felt like I wasn't going that way for the longest. Or maybe I was, but I felt like I didn't deserve that go that way, or maybe maybe I just didn't truly believe. But yeah, bro, if they say Christ died for our sins, hey, I accept it, and I haven't accepted it for a long time. So now what's my job? My job is to make sure that I am the best version of myself so I can be available for people that need me if they need me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the biggest thing that I could say is, like, that's why I'm talking about gaming and stuff like that. Like, this has helped me stay grounded mentally. This has helped me learn how I can this has helped me just figure out life, basically. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to change nothing. I'm just trying to help give you the perspective that I've gotten just living in life. You know what I mean? It's easier to me if I see life as a game, only because, here we go, thank you, my boy. To me, it's easier to see life as a game just because I play a lot of games. And I know there's a lot of gamers out there that's also, like, dealing with anxiety, dealing with bad, traumatic experiences. And they use games for a way to relax. Some people say they're using it for escapism. If that's the case, I can tell you, reality is better. It gets better. It's cool to play, chill, hang out for a game for a little bit. That's what I'm trying to say. It's cool to do your hobbies, but it's better to have some variety and let the sun hit your face. Work out, read a book, get rejected by that girl you're afraid to talk to. Like, get some experience, bro. Like, your lady, the right lady is out there, but you'll never find her. You'll never find her hiding. That's all I'm gonna say. Trust me. Don't be afraid. And you gonna screw up, right? Nothing is guaranteed in life, and nothing is perfect. You're gonna screw up with a lot of relationships, men and women, just how you go through life. That's a part of the game. Come on, man. Like, we playing Skyrim, you know how many companions? Let me see. I thought he asked me to do something. Let me check the quest. Temper. I don't know. I guess. Yeah, like, you know how many relationships there are in Skyrim and how hard you gotta work at building a relationship with somebody. Like, that's life. That's just like life. How can I not see life as God's game? And he letting us play for free, for real. I mean, we the ones that made money. Like, he letting us play for free. So, that's what I'm trying to do, is just trying to play the game, but I'm trying to be respectful to everybody. I work just like you do. I cry just like you do. I'm human just like you are. Like, I am not perfect. All I'm saying is there's a way to obtain peace in this life. It is crazy for us to think that it is not. Okay? Because I am not the first to say this, and I won't be the last. There are people out there who have found peace, and they find peace in themselves. And And once you realize that you are not alone and never have been, it is easier to maintain that peace because you don't need to fear anything here. Okay? It's nothing you need to fear. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm saying. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted. But I do want my boy Sven so that he can teach me archery. So we're trying to build this like what do I say? Brawny character? Or like I want to be like strong. All my characters used to be. I thought they said bring the leather. Oh my goodness, I see what happened. I made leather stripes. Hey bro, let me get some hide, bro. I made leather stripes out of the leather he gave me. Or leather strips out of the leather he gave me. And whoops. Let me just buy a piece of leather and give it to him. Here you go, bro. Never mind. Yeah, he's definitely caught on that I bought that. Alright, cool. I gotta get some animal hide. Let me go outside. Let me go slay a wolf real quick and come back and make some leather. I forgot what I was saying, man. But y'all get the point. At least I hope y'all do, man. Don't get it twisted. I always put God first. I just been afraid to say it. That's been my problem. Man. I've been letting y'all down for real. Only because, you know, I've been talking like I know the answers and I know the way, but at least I think I have an understanding of what God wants for us. That's all I can honestly say. I just think I have an understanding for what God wants for us. I don't think he wants us to live here and not think that he's not with us. You know, and if you don't know him and you reject him, all I'm saying is then don't reject yourself. At the bare minimum, work out, get healthy, read a book, do a hobby, do something that you love to do, and then go on that journey like I did, and then come back and tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you don't believe still after all of that. And then search some more. Never stop looking. He's out. You'll find him. Trust me. You'll find him. If there is no enemies near here. If someone like me who doesn't deserve any of the blessings that I have, I just work super hard at everything that I do. If I feel like I can do it, bro, I know you can do it. Trust me, I don't understand, bro. I hated school. I hate waking up early in the morning. I hate working out, bro. I just do it just because, you know, I'm a hard worker. That's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Like, me playing Skyrim is my way of like, you know what? I feel so bad, homie, but you know, humans back in the day, they see an elk, it was over with. Like, oh, dinner, lunch, breakfast, all the things. Oh my goodness. I don't have like the time to slow down. Bro, this man just disappeared. Oh, my dinner, lunch, and breakfast. Oh, there you go. Yeah, man, like you can not listen to me, and honestly, you be straight if you want to try something else. But I bet you I'm not wrong. I bet you'll come to the same conclusion I come to as long as you don't give up. You know? But the moment you give up, though, that moment you say, oh, no way, this is what life is supposed to be. I'm supposed to suffer. Bruh, you're only hurting yourself. And you're only hurting your progression. You're only slowing down the process. Because the answer is out there. You're not the first one to struggle and you won't be the last. But someone in your circle might need you to step up so that they can see, oh my God, it's actually possible to overcome this situation. Oh, it's actually possible for me not to be angry all the time. Oh, it's actually possible for me not to be sad. Bro, if people that know me for real, they know all my flaws, all my strengths. They also know my weaknesses, though. And they know, like, they know I'm the last one to be telling y'all this. But some of them also would be like, nah, bro, it has to be you to tell them this, because you know, you know what it's like, and I do, And the only thing I would tell y'all is like, my boy, here's that leather. Okay. All right. Yo, get healthy, man. Or find a hobby. Like, do everything that you have to do to start loving yourself again. And I guess that's the main message. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. That's pretty much it. It's been taking me a minute to get there now. Look, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I'm better than you now. I'm just saying I work at it. And I know one thing about loving yourself is doing something that you love and never stop. Because if that's your passion, if that's your craft, you have that gift for a reason. You got that urge to aim for more for a reason, bro. It's not random, dog. It's not random. Like, that's all. Deliver Findel's letter. Not really 100% sure what I just did. That's all I'm saying, y'all. That's all I'm saying, bro. I was always afraid to like make people upset or offended, but what am I doing? How can I even look you in your eyes and say, y'all, I know the answer, or I know the way, bro? I thought I did. I thought I could like take everyone's pain, but if I was ever really given the opportunity, if God was like, all right, bet, here go. And y'all know that One Piece episode where Luffy has his pain like ripped out of him by Kuma, and then Zoro has to take a little bit of it. He's like, he's suffering and everything. Best episode in this whole show. I don't know how much I should talk about because I don't want to spoil it for anyone that still hasn't watched it. So I'm not going to. But y'all know the end. Nothing happened. It's the best part. So I ain't gonna spoil it, but nothing happened, right? You wanna know why nothing happened? Why? Because or why I love that episode or that story, because if I was really faced with that moment, and I think I could handle it, or I would try to handle it, I would try to, do what Jesus did and help other people by taking their pain. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't built for it, bro. If I was faced with that decision, I'd probably panic and scream and cry and all that stuff. With that being said, how can I not give him the glory for doing something I couldn't do? I would love to think that I was him like that, but in reality, it's only one. It's only one. Just being honest with you. I mean, just think about it from a conceptual standpoint. Like, could you? First off, would you? Like, if I'm doing wrong and I'm confessing to y'all that I am the last person to talk about, to like motivate or inspire or whatever. Like, I'm not innocent, obviously. No one is, but I always feel subconscious about talking about this stuff. But if I can tell you one thing, or if I can like assure you that I'm correct in this one way, is that I'm following him and I'm putting him first in everything that I do. That's probably, so someone who's watching or listening is probably wondering to themselves, was that really what you were going to originally say when you started that whole sentence? The answer is no. I definitely got distracted playing this game. I have no idea what I was going to say to you about this, but I need Findel on my team, so let's go turn in this letter, and then we can end it fairly soon. We only 21 minutes in. Hey, here you go, girl. Findel asked me to give you letters. I have a letter from you from Span. Yeah, I need Findel on my squad. Yeah, so we'll just tell him Yeah, we haven't even left this first town yet. And I told you I was going to progress to Skyrim for y'all, but it's all good. It's all good, man. We just right now building our team. You know, we just building our squad real quick, getting to know people. And it's pretty late in the game, so I would imagine my boy's already in his crib, sleep. It's all good. I'm sure he'll let us in. So yeah, man, just put God first in everything that you do. Make sure you get healthy. You know what I'm saying? Let the sun touch your face, man. Drink some water. My boy, appreciate it. You know, have some fun. You know, schedule some pleasure, as Bishop Browner says, because your pain will schedule itself, man. You know, I'm not telling you to waste your life away. I'm telling you, still work hard. I worked hard at everything I'm doing that I did. I still put a lot of energy and effort into my business. But you know, when I get down and I game, I try to have fun gaming. You know, I'm always present. I'm always in the moment. Because when I go outside, I want to be outside. When I'm reading a book, I want to read a book. When I'm working out, I want to work out. When I'm with my family, I want to be with my family. Like, I don't want... If I'm talking to you in person, hell, I'm going to hang out with you and talk to you in person, man. That's just... I'm always present. Forever in the moment. But look, man, my mom calling me, y'all, so let me go ahead and answer this. Y'all take it easy. God bless.